What's up, world? So today I'm just gonna be talking to you about what you can control in life, how it actually gonna be making you happy. Like that's where the true happiness lies. So at the moment, like the world is in crisis. Like so many things are going around. Like most people lost their jobs, and like you might feel like you're in a funk. Like just letting you know, like everyone else feel the same way because of what's happening around the world. So. During these are the times where I'm supposed to have like an abundant mindset, like when adversity hits you. So it's very important for you to not give up and keep on like going with your life and move forward, because this is just one speed bump on the road, like while you're like moving forward in your life journey. So just gonna be talking about like home workouts, because at the time like it affects me and affects everyone else who I associate with, because I have like lots of people who actually go to the gym on a regular basis, but due to this virus issue, like I did not go to the gym as much as I was supposed to go like for the past few weeks. And because I was actually expecting something like this, so I actually was prepared for a bit. But so what I can say about this thing about like closing gyms is the fact that you can either use that as an excuse to just not be active and just die like that, like lose. That's where losers lose. But like if you are like in a mindset where you want to like fight and keep on moving forward, keep the ball rolling, you probably would do this, because at the end of the day, this is something we all have in common. Like I think most people can have this as common, because when I first started, the obsession began with push-ups or pull-ups in the house. That's how everything began. So use this as an opportunity to like recreate yourself. If you are quarantined for like 2 weeks in your house, just think, be creative during this time. I know it's tough to be inside the house, like being isolated and all of that, but I understand where you're coming from. But at the end of the day, you're like serving the society and doing something really great. Just letting you know, like when you're doing that, you're doing something good to the society. You're adding value to the society by doing that, because you're not infecting someone else who's not infected, like I said before. So we all began somewhere. We all began like, this is actually for the lifters who are actually missing gym. So we all began somewhere. Most of the people started the obsession with push-ups. So it's all about going back to the basics. So if you're like, if you're as a coach, what I can say is like, if I was a person who actually like did this like back in the day, it's like going back to where I actually started is like an opportunity, because it's time for me to give back myself, which I did like long time back. That was actually 13-14 years back. So it's like going back to this. So if you're home, like staying quarantine, just make sure you stay active. Like at least do something, like maybe push-ups, maybe pull-ups in your house, or maybe walk for a bit and keep on moving, and don't stay in the couch and drinking Coke or anything like that. Because I actually saw a few people actually like having like so many soft drinks during this time. But like it's just time to make sure you do the right things, like in order to boost your immune system. Things like drinking water instead of soft drinks, or eating more vegetables, and like yeah, exercising, things like that. You can actually, during this time, you can actually do two things. You can use this as an excuse and just get on with your life and lose like everyone else does. But you can also use this as an opportunity to add value and like do the right thing. So I'm gonna say this because this is coming from a real life example. Because yesterday, one of my people who has been like working with Team Empire, one of their parents actually passed away. And due to that reason, he was actually telling me this, the fact that like during this time, like I could actually say this, it all happened while this virus is going on, and it all happened because while this was going on. But I have to get rid of that mindset and think like this is just gonna happen someday, and not think like that, because it all comes at once sometimes, like all the troubles in your life. But when that happens, you can either think why me, or you can either say try me. There's a two different paths. So you just got to choose the right path, whether it's going to be why me and lose, or whether you're going to be whether you're going to be the try me. So when you post quotes and like things like that, just make sure you actually like believe in it, and truly this is actually an opportunity for you to actually stand by the quotes you actually post as motivational, like for most of the days, like most of the people who are actually posting things like that. This is actually a time for you to implement that in real life. So would you rather be a try me, or would you rather be a my why me? Choice is yours. So